Roman Abramovich refuses to sign off on money for Ukraine, Erik is fuming about losing one player, and the Man City star wins the Nations League. Hi everyone, you're on TRIBUNA, and we bring you the latest hot stuff from the Premier League. Spain won the UEFA Nations League by beating Croatia in the final. After 0-0 in normal and extra times, the teams took to penalties to decide the winner, and Spain was more accurate. Man City's Rodri won his fourth trophy this season. What's more, he was named the player of the finals. He said after the final whistle, "I really don't know where the strength to do this has come from. I just wanted to give everything. There was a mental battle every 20 minutes, and I just told myself to keep going." After scoring the winning goal in the Champions League final, and now this, it's safe to say Rodri is a Ballon d'Or contender. But does he believe he can do it? Here is what Rodri said about his Ballon d'Or chances. "It would be incredible to win it. However, I don't think about individual prizes. The most important thing is collective trophies. I work for this, to be honest." Chelsea have a bloated squad and a number of players must go. Thankfully, the solution is at hand. Hakim Ziyech, Edouard Mendy, Kalidou Koulibaly, Romelu Lukaku and N'Golo Kante have all received lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia. What is Todd Bailey cooking? Football reporter Ben Jacobs explains there's actually a reason for this. Todd Bailey's private equity company Clear Lake Capital has excellent relations with the Saudi Public Investment Fund, who own the 4 best clubs in the league. It looks like a win-win situation. Chelsea can trim the squad and get some money back, while Saudi Arabia gets a few stars. According to French RMC Sport, PSG's sporting director Luis Campos called Mikel Arteta to discuss the possibility of him taking over at PSG. The League One giants are looking for a new head coach again. However, the chances of Arteta going to PSG are almost as good as zero for the time being. The Spaniard is very happy at Arsenal and is not interested in changing clubs. It could all make sense for PSG on paper. Arteta is a former player and had a good last season in the Premier League. But at the moment, even Arsenal fans do not worry about this. Speaking of Arsenal and former players, Alexis Sanchez reportedly wants to come back to the Emirates. This is according to Chilean newspaper La Tercera. However, Mikel Arteta has communicated to his agents that Sanchez doesn't fit the profile of players he wants on the team. In case you haven't followed Sanchez for a while, he had an amazing last campaign at Olympique Marseille in France. He scored 18 goals and was named the player of the season at the club. Not bad for a 34 years old, but it's not hard to see why Arsenal fans are against this. His case is a bygone, we don't need him anymore. Let him return to Man United, reads one of the most appropriate comments from Arsenal fans on TRIBUNA. According to Athletic, Man United have identified 5 potential striker targets for the summer. The list includes Oli Watkins, Gonzalo Ramos, Randall Colo-Muani, Rasmus Højlund, and Victor Osimhen. Harry Kane was Erik ten Hag's #1 target. However, Tottenham Hotspur demand £100 million for an almost 30 years old with 1 year left on his contract. But the thing is, those 5 players can also be overpriced even more than Kane. Atalanta reportedly want €100 million for the kid Højlund. Napoli will fleece anyone for Osimhen. With these prices, don't be surprised to see woodworkers stick around for longer. At the same time, Man United are looking at the situation of Eberechi Eze from Crystal Palace. According to journalist Steve Bates, United see him as an alternative to Mason Mount, but they will only push for him if unable to get the Chelsea star. Erik ten Hag wants more goals from his midfielders, which is why he's eyeing a possible move for Eze. The Palace midfielder enjoyed a prolific past campaign, scoring 10 goals and providing 4 assists in all 38 Premier League games. Judging by the last season alone, Eze had a much better year than Mason Mount. According to The Sun, Erik ten Hag really wanted to sign Declan Rice from Man United this summer, but due to the uncertainty over the takeover, United's transfer plans are in limbo. Arsenal seem to be leading the pack, and according to Fabrizio Romano, Man City have joined the hunt for Rice as well. This has left Erik ten Hag fuming. His transfer budget is limited as long as the Glazers are in charge. And as for Rice, he'll probably cost around £80 or £90 million in the end. maybe Man United had better give up on Rice and get some macaroni instead. This is the kind of advice we enjoy from users on TRIBUNA.com. Roman Abramovich was forced to sell Chelsea Football Club last year. However, he set the conditions for bidders that the £2.3 billion from the sale have to be split between Russia and Ukraine. Todd Boehly and his consortium met those demands and transferred the money to an escrow account. Abramovich was clear in his demands. He wanted both Russian and Ukrainian victims to be the recipients of the funds. The UK government and the European Commission do not want to do this as long as sanctions are in place against Russia. The £2.3 billion remains in a frozen UK bank account belonging to an Abramovich company. The Foreign Office has yet to give the green light for the money transfer. So what do you think of these stories? Leave your comment below or go to TRIBUNA.com and discuss them all with thousands of fans of your favorite team. Like and subscribe, stay tuned for more.